What up, y'all? Video here. This one is about earning your parents' respect. Um, I think I meant to make a video on this before, and I just ended up not doing that. So, without further ado, some of your parents suck. Okay, my parents, when I was very young, weren't great. I'm being very real, but they're good people. They're hardworking guys and gals. You know, obviously there's a guy and a gal that were my parents, and they're chilling out now. They're much better than they were. In large part due to the fact that I'm no longer dependent on them and I'm more their friend than anything else. You may be thinking, how do I get to that stage? So, assuming your parents aren't horrific people, keep in mind you are you. So, you might think your parents are horrific people. In reality, they're just normal people and you don't matter. You don't matter in the grand scheme of things. So, stop crying about it because it doesn't matter. Okay? It's going to be real tough for some of y'all to recognize. But your pains and your traumas in your childhood only matters to you. Okay? Your parents don't care. Your parents worked really hard their entire lives. You guys had two big biographies, your mom and dad. It'd be a footnote at the bottom. Whatever they did to you, bro. It does not matter, right? With that out the way, assuming they're not horrible people, they work hard, they pay their taxes, blah blah blah. They can have done bad things to you and still be good people, such as life. Um, if you want them to look at you differently, here are a few things I would suggest. One, leave. Okay? You cannot take these people's money. You cannot take their things. You cannot eat their food. You cannot take up their time. Okay? You can't do this stuff. If your family does not respect you, if they don't see you as an adult, blah blah blah, okay? They are not going to, unless you hop in the hyperbolic time chamber and change, they're never going to see you that way. You cannot eat out of their palm and expect them to see you as anything more than a pet. Right? So, you leave. You make your own bands. You live on with however you can. It doesn't matter how you're living necessarily. It doesn't matter if you're succeeding. It doesn't matter if you're failing. It doesn't matter if you're struggling. Right? All of these things are done in silence. They're not done with the help or pity of your family or pride. It doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter because you have to exit this. I'm not saying you have to never talk to them, but you're talking to them maybe once every couple months at best. Okay? Why? Because you're busy. You're busy whether you're treading water, you're busy whether you're drowning, you're busy whether you're on a yacht. Okay? It does not matter because they can't be relevant at all. Okay? My my interactions with my parents were less than ideal. My whole life, and before I left at 18, they weren't great. Okay? There's a whole bunch of issues wrong with it. And they saw me off, and it was great. I went to university for aerospace engineering. I ended up withdrawing. My family, both sides of them, right? My dad and my mom's side were like, "Oh my God, when are you going back? When are you finishing your degree? When are you doing this or this or this?" Right? They kept asking, right? It was never gonna happen, not unless I wanted it to happen. So I did whatever I wanted to do. So I do YouTube stuff. This is my second channel, right? The YouTube stuff, they didn't believe in it. It didn't matter if they believed in it, okay? I paid my bills. I put my bread on the table, bro. When I struggled, I struggled. When I succeeded, I succeeded, right? You they couldn't help but look at it and respect it. I was my own man. They blinked. And, the kid who almost went to jail came back and, I'm not going to call myself a sterling success, but I'm independent, right? And you don't have to be popping champagne. You don't have to be hitting bottle rockets, right? People have to understand that your time is valuable, right? And if somebody's not going to treat you the way that you deserve to be treated, not saying the way you should be treated or shouldn't, the way you deserve as a human being, you have to cut them off, right? If my parents could not take the way I am, I'd be gone. I'm not a good person, right? And to some extent, I don't deserve the things that the perhaps the pride they have or the way they treat me now. Perhaps I don't deserve it. Perhaps I do because my childhood was rough. It don't matter. The point is, you have to make yourself into somebody that deserves respect, someone that commands it, someone that can move with decisiveness through life, someone that if you ask somebody for advice, you simply ask them for a broader context on the things you could do. You take the information, you might do it, you might not. They have no control over it. They can only suggest things to you mildly. That's what it means. You don't earn their respect because you're looking to earn their respect. You become somebody who commands respect, and they will respect you regardless. They may not like you, they may not like the things you do, but they will respect you. Ain't nothing else to say on it.